Hey guys, welcome back to the Bench with the Reserve Team podcast. We've got a great one on deck for you. As you can see up in your upper left-hand corner, we've got a guest on, Sam Lavelle. We're going to go talk a little bit about the GOAT changing stables. Then we're going to go into our Premier League predictions for this year.
So back, Messi! Did it again! Balotelli, Aguero! Rooney, overhead kick! Oh my word! That's amazing!
Cross, and Dempsey's denied again, and Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, USA!
So, Sam, thanks for joining the podcast. How are we doing today?
Hey, thanks for having me, boys. I'm excited to join. I'm a big fan of the podcast. Excited to get started.
Yes, sir. We're happy to have you.
Sure.
So as we were kind of talking before this, we feel like it's our duty that we have to cover Messi leaving Barcelona. Since Alex always hates when I pick on him first, we'll go to Max and see his thoughts. Max, what do you think about Messi leaving his childhood club and going somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, super sad the way he had to leave. Obviously, it was kind of forced by La Liga rules that his contract or whatever, he just couldn't sign pen to paper, and Barca had to they basically did have to force him out of the club. But now it seems like he's joining a super team in PSG with Neymar, Mbappe, all these new signings, Donnarumma, Ramos, Hakimi, Wijnaldum. If I'm missing anyone. But yeah, I mean, just super sad the way it ended. Even he came out and said, like, oh, I even offered to cut like 50% of my wages and it still couldn't happen. But I don't know. It's just sad the way he went out.
Yeah, and I think I read that if even with the 50% wage cut, they would have been at 115% of what they could have paid. So like they just couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
It was
I feel. Go ahead, Alex.
I was gonna say when I was researching stuff, the deal to make it happen was literally they labeled it impossible for him to stay.
Yeah.
So
Which is terrible.
Even so, I don't know if you guys have seen like the Umtiti thing, but like in their game yesterday, in their preseason game, like he got whistled at, which essentially was him getting booed at.
Yeah.
Because apparently he refused to like cut his wages or something with his wages in order for Messi to stay. Yeah. So like that team photo with Barca with the trophy, he's not in it because like he was he was pissed that like what the Barca fans were doing to him. So yeah. So there's that too, which is you'll make of that what you want, but
yeah, that's a tough situation for him.
Right.
But like also, would you take a pay cut to get the greatest player of all time back on your team? You know, that's something you got to think about. One person that I feel really bad for is Aguero. He went to Barcelona to play with Messi,
and
now
he's injured. Yeah, that sucks.
What's he out for? Like 10 weeks now?
Yeah,
but it's cool. It's good though that Depay is actually he's showing really good signs. Especially, I know it's just preseason, but he's been doing a great job in those. So
yeah, he'll definitely be like the next Messi for Barca. Like how I stopped. I couldn't say it.
Sam, let's go to you for your thoughts on just the new PSG squad in general. And
I mean, this PSG squad is just stacked. Like Max said, like 5 or 6 transfers that are just immediately going into their starting lineup. In my head, like as a Chelsea fan, it hurts to say, but I feel like they're favorites to win the Champions League next year.
They have to now, right?
Have to.
The weird thing for me is to see Sergio Ramos and Messi on the same team together. I don't know. That's just weird to me. That they'll be on the same team.
Right.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Mbappe learn from Messi and work with him. And I think it'll be really good for Mbappe.
Apparently, I saw something that if Messi does join, Mbappe might want out.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Just because I don't know if it's too many stars on one team, he won't have all the shine on him. But apparently that's a report. I don't know how true it is or what, but
if I'm Mbappe, I'm at least playing there for 1 year.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
How old is Mbappe? What? He's all of our age. What? 22,
like
23?
22.
So young. He could even be 21. Yeah. Max asked real quick. I mean, it's crazy.
22.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you just stay? You've already won everything besides Champions League. Just maybe you can win it with Messi.
Maybe they should. Like Dan said, they're the clear.
Yeah, well,
They're the clear favorites. Like
a front
Yeah.
four
Man.
of Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria, and Messi. Like that's like PlayStation. That's like FIFA. Like
That's like me putting my ultimate team together.
It's like KD when he went to the Warriors. Let's just
yeah, exactly.
literally what it is.
wait, so I have a question. Okay. So do you think Pochettino can help them win the Champions League?
Dude, I could help
I
him.
mean, he's been,
You put me.
he's been there with dog good coaches.
Sammy
He's been there with
Sammy can help him.
He's been there with Tottenham, so I think he can manage to go with PSG.
Think so?
I think so.
I also saw something cool that Poch was on the field when Messi made his debut.
Debut, yeah, I saw that as well.
So that's just an
And
interesting.
Messi's going to be
Yeah,
another.
funny how things come
and
full
he's not going
circle.
to be. And he's not going to be number 10. Would be cool.
Messi MLS. I'm starting the movement.
to the fire. I heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I actually heard he was coming to Indy 11.
in the 11.
Fort Wayne FC.
Yeah, Fort
Yeah,
Wayne.
we're in FC. Come on.
All right. Well, now that we've covered our bases there, let's get into the heart of this episode, and we're gonna get into all of our favorites. We're gonna get into the English Premier League.
Word.
As it starts this week, I think we've been waiting for this moment for a while. It feels like a long time since we've seen games, and I'm stoked, and I know you guys are as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
Oh, we get to see Arsenal lose to Brentford on Friday.
20th.
If we just win against Brentford, we're cool because we got like Chelsea and City right after. Okay, I'll take 3 points out of 3 games. That's how low my expectations are for this team. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I got faith in them. I hope we have a good season. But
Only time will tell.
I was going to say time will tell.
oh,
We'll see how confident you are when it comes to pick your top 6.
hey,
Trust in Ben White, baby.
what? Hey, yeah, he's good.
Okay.
He is good.
Oh,
So, Matthew, what are we about to cover real quick?
I think we're gonna go with the top 6 first. So
Okay.
we're gonna give our predictions for who's gonna place and get European football for
Let's
this.
go. Let's go 6-1.
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
to 1.
6-1. I say, special guest Sam Lavelle.
Yeah, kick
Kicks
us off.
the segment.
All right, so you want my number 6? So this one was a tough one for me because I had 3 teams I wanted to put here, but I ended up going
Who are
Come
the
on.
with the safe option of Tottenham.
Did you?
You think they're gonna get it?
I think Harry Kane
You know-
will score some goals. I think Son
You
will
know,
score
Kane's
some
out the
goals.
door, right?
I mean, he's not yet.
He will be.
I'm with-
Not yet. And this is
I know, you're right.
I understand, Sam. I actually, yeah, I get it
Kane's
completely.
out, and obviously that changes. But right now, Kane's still there.
He's still a Tottenham player.
He's still a
Even-
Spur.
He is-
My thing with him is though, even though he's physically there, is he mentally there? Like obviously he can still bag goals, but I don't think he wants to be there.
Yeah,
No,
I'm with that.
he's
I'm
not.
with that, Matthew.
he came in with that crap about not coming to practice
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, I don't believe it.
But like, if I'm him, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ball out this season, so I can
He
go.
doesn't
get-
want to at Tottenham. That's the
But he
thing.
did that. But he did that last season. He
So,
got,
like, he comes out.
he
and
got the
just-
highest goals and highest assists. He did that last season. He wants
I
to win
agree.
something.
But if he comes out this season and is just
Yeah.
terrible, like who's gonna want to go for him?
And if he gets injured in something.
So then
All right.
that's why he's not gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This isn't a Harry Kane discussion. All right, Max. Number
Me?
6. Yeah. Max.
Okay,
Matthew.
so I am torn between 2 teams, and I think whoever I choose right now is going. The other team will be my 5th team. I think my 6th team. I'm gonna say Arsenal.
Wow.
I think
Yes,
Arsenal. I think
sir.
Arsenal will be the 6th team. I do.
Who should Alex pay you?
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. Tottenham, I'm just kind of banking on Kane leaving, right? West Ham aren't going to be as good as they were last year. They don't have Jay Lings anymore. Come on, like, I don't think, who else is it? I almost threw Leeds in there just as because I kind of like Leeds, yeah. So, but I didn't know.
Leeds.
Huh?
Leeds is not
I
getting
said Leeds is
But
up in my top.
I don't know. I think Ben White, as much as we give crap to Ben White, like
He's a good player. He's actually
Sam, listen. I kind of said he might be a Maguire situation. You know how people gave him crap and then he like came into his role. It might be the same kind of thing, maybe. But then
Sam-
like I think Pepe will shine this year. I think Saka will continue to play well. And as long as Aubameyang is consistent throughout the season, which is in the air, I would give Arsenal that 6th spot. That's why.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Matty
I-
Ice.
I personally did not give Arsenal the 6th spot, nor I didn't give it to Tottenham. I went with a team that Max just mentioned. I went with West Ham. I think they're a good squad. I think obviously they're gonna have to put together a solid season in a pretty good run here. But I like Souček and I like Rice in the middle. And I think if you have good play through the middle, I think that helps a lot and can solve a lot of issues. And I think they had a pretty good season last year, so something to build off of. Kind of a little bit of a hot take. I don't think.
Hey,
I think they're in that conversation, but I don't think.
Oh, I mean,
team.
yeah.
I was going to put them instead of Tottenham, but my concern with them was, can they score goals?
Yeah, and who knows?
Yeah. Antonio can be so good, or he can get injured, or
Yep.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Plus being in Europa now, like
True,
they're gonna
that's
have to
another
just,
big
they're
factor.
just gonna have to adjust to
Yeah.
playing more games than what they originally were. But yeah, good shout.
All right. Coming in number 6 for Alex Baker. Say it with me, lads. Arsenal. I had to. I don't know. We finished 8th last year. It was one of the worst seasons, if not the worst season ever for an Arsenal fan. And I literally can't think it can't get worse than that. I hope. So I want us to get at least a European spot, and I am giving us the benefit of the doubt. I just wanted us to get at least top 6. If we finish in the top 6 and get Europe, then it's a successful season in my book. And the only thing that actually does help us, whether you guys laugh at it or not, is since we are out of Europe, our only focus is the Prem. So our main focus is the Prem. So that's why I also think I hope get that 6th spot.
You also have a donkey as manager though, even though I just picked him at 6. But
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm Arteta out, but that's a different story.
Arteta in, baby.
Yeah, hey, you remember when you were Franken?
Hey, I was huge Franken guy, but
Mhm.
now I'm all support for Tuchel.
all
All
right.
right.
So
Sam, going back to you, fifth
Oh
spot.
boy. 5th one's going to create some controversy here.
Oh, this is what we want.
Let's say it. Come on.
All right. Number 5,
Any day now.
Liverpool.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's a hot take.
Okay.
That's a hot take.
Let's hear it. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I need a reasoning.
They have a couple older players now. I don't think they have a lot of depth. And last year, one injury kind of killed them the whole
Well,
season. And I
granted,
think-
they did have a ton of injuries besides Van Dijk.
they lost like 4 center backs.
But
Yeah.
also, I think not having
talk.
Ronaldo
Yeah.
will hurt them too. And so I think there's a couple other teams that their squad got better this off season. And so
Yeah.
I think it'll hurt them.
I think it's a very fair argument, to be honest, because of Liverpool, if they do get injured, they did sign some players like Konaté at center back.
Yeah.
And Curtis Jones is a good player, but I don't think he's Wijnaldum level yet. But I think it's Robertson already got injured in a preseason game. So
Yeah. Like, I don't think they're that deep of a
And-
team.
I didn't expect that. I did
Van
not.
Dijk got dookied on too in his first game when he came back.
And like, you don't know how Van Dijk's going to be off the injury and all that.
Right.
And so, yeah, that was my concern. But I do think Diego Jota will ball out this season for Liverpool.
He's good.
He's always a good 4th option for him.
So I'm gonna actually skip Max. I'm gonna jump Max on the rankings here because in the 5th spot, Sam, you'll never walk alone, baby. I also
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Let's go,
crazy.
Matthew.
No, I
There we
would have
go.
expected it. Okay.
Yep.
GG,
So
you two.
very
Whoa.
similar thought path. I think that
Wow.
they didn't do. They're getting a lot of improvement from people coming back. They didn't add a lot of pieces besides those who are coming back, and that's what kind of did it for me. I think they're going to be a good squad, and I think it'll be an awesome battle. It's not like they're going to be a clear favorite, but that I had the same thought as Sam.
That's sick. That's actually dope.
Look at that. Mhm.
So I actually now think Max and I will probably have the same
Yep.
fit.
I think.
Hey, Matthew,
Hey, Matthew.
go Foxes,
Up
baby.
the Foxes, baby.
Yep. Number 5.
So I was torn. Here's my thought process is because I've seen Madison is actually linked to Arsenal. Okay. But like I don't know. I haven't seen much with it, so that's why I was like, all right, Arsenal 6. Even honestly, even if James Madison did join, I would probably still say Leicester to be 5th and Arsenal to be 6th. But yeah, it's just.
I think Rodgers is Rodgers is a proven manager now, and he's done well. Or he's now. I think now they're going to be used to European competition, so they'll be balanced enough, and he'll know how to use his squad to get Europe again. And they're better than Arsenal. And I didn't want to put Tottenham in my top 6, so I went with Leicester. That literally, I wrote down Tottenham, then I said F them, Leicester. So yeah, that's what I like Leicester too. So
Yeah.
And they're changing the whole top
Dude,
6 teams.
this
now.
top 4 is about to be. Top 4 is about
It's
to
gonna be
be
a little spicy.
What is this?
All right, Sam. Let's start it off with the top 4.
Max,
Yeah,
you must have
Leicester in
a
here.
similar.
Matthew. I had to go with the Foxes at number 4.
You jumping Matthew
I
or
think they're gonna shock
That's
some
crazy.
teams. I think they're gonna shock some teams this year.
It's fair.
Iheanacho, he's been balling out recently. James Madison, if they can keep him, I think in the back they can make some things work. I like this Leicester team.
It sucks that Fofana got injured.
I'm just gonna stay in line because I
I was
also
gonna
went
say.
Leicester. So I agree with Sam. I think Leicester for the first time maybe in the history of their club, they actually bought and haven't sold anybody. I mean, obviously James Madison is linked to some stuff, but for me, I feel like they have to keep him because they don't have another player that can fill that role. Like that's the one area that they didn't add any depth to. But I do like the fact that they went out and they added some striker depth. They added some outside back depth, so that they're adding some pieces instead of finally subtracting, which I think. And you get Harvey Barnes back for hopefully a season, who actually was playing really well before he got hurt. So I'm really excited for the season, and the boys are going to Champions League next year.
Hey, and you can never count out Jamie Vardy.
Never.
Like, never count out Jamie Vardy.
Very true.
Count out Leicester.
No, yeah.
I think Max. I think we might have the
dude.
4th. It's switched from you two. I think we next Liverpool.
Yeah, you'll never walk alone.
I got Liverpool at 4.
I think.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
I promise we didn't talk about it or.
We did it.
So next.
Yeah, it's something. So here's my reason was even though with their injuries that they had and they battled throughout the season, they still finished 3rd in the Prem last year. And then like Van Dijk coming back, that's huge for them. Adding Konate into their squad, I think that gives them another person to go, or that can go into the defense, center back, right back.
Yeah.
And then I think wasn't Hendo out for a decent amount of time last year too?
I mean everybody for them.
Yeah. So and plus Salah, Mane, Firmino, and Jota too for that matter. But just literally for that sole purpose that they'll have almost their original squad back besides Wijnaldum.
My biggest thing I think for me was I looked at the 3 teams above them, which I'm pretty sure it's obvious now, and I just thought those 3 teams just have a better squad. And I think it could be nice that Fabinho will actually back in the middle of the field and not center back, because he's so good for them. And it doesn't suck that Robbo got injured, and Mane can't have as bad of a season as what he did.
He's gonna be
still
better.
got Max. It was said like they still got 3rd, but I just think the other 3 teams have made just great signings and still signings to come possibly for some teams. So I just. Based off that, I have Liverpool, the Reds at 4.
Yep. Here's where it gets spicy, apparently.
Yeah, this is where it happens. I think this is where we'll have a mix-up.
Yeah. I think we all have the same 3 teams in our top 3.
I think these 3 teams are in a tier of their own. Like kind of how Alex mentioned, like just the amount of talent that these 3 clubs have. Like
just like.
I already know my team's gonna get disrespected. Let's go. Let's hear it.
I was gonna say, do we?
Let's hear it. Huh?
Sam, hold on, Tim. Who do you have at 3?
I have United.
Matthew, who do you have at 3?
United.
And I have United.
Hey.
So yeah. Once again, it was
Let's hear why.
I don't think Ollie can coach a winning
we got 2nd last year.
So I like.
Didn't win. That's what I said.
Got 2nd.
I like Ole, but I just think the other 2 managers are better.
A full season of Tuchel.
Hey, Hey,
I
you
was
can't
gonna
be
say,
a whole
Matthew,
season
you're in
baby.
Sam's list might be similar by the way
I
you're
know it's tough.
Last season had 2 goals and we won the Champions League. Let's go.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
and we know what Max is doing.
Well, okay, so
Yeah, Max, so who do you have at 3?
Wait, so was your only reason because Ole? Basically,
No, like
what was it? I want to hear.
I think with me it was Champions League like caliber with Chelsea. They're gonna go for and with Lukaku is now coming. I think that just takes them to a whole nother level.
yeah, I think
City could still get Kane, and I don't know.
and I think for me, like Alex, I think alluded to it a little bit ago, was I think both managers for City and Chelsea are just better than Ollie. And I think both squads as a whole are better than United's.
My third spot. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
I think he's going with.
Stan's smiling at me. I'm just
Uh-oh.
gonna throw you guys off for a swoop. I think I'm gonna go City.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Yep,
Wow.
I'm gonna go City. I know they just added Jack Grealish. I know they just won the Prem by a decent amount of margin, but I'm gonna go. I have a gut feeling that these other two teams that I will say next are gonna do just a little better than them. I think.
It's fair.
All right.
Top 2.
It'll be a little different. Why not?
So Sam and Max, we already know whose yours are.
I mean, I have Burnley in my top 2.
Oh,
I was gonna say Norwich is second.
Just give your top 2 because they'll be
All right.
left.
So second, I have City. First, I have Chelsea. I think Lukaku joining them will be a goal scorer that they need. And I think they have so much depth in their squad that other teams just don't have. And when these Champions League games roll around, Chelsea can just use their depth and keep their star players like Conte, Mount, Havertz, Lukaku, keep
Werner.
them healthy. Hey, dude,
Werner will not have that bad of a season, I don't think.
he didn't have a bad season.
I'm with that too. I usually defend him.
Yeah, I like Werner, and like he got in all the right spots. He just wasn't putting it in the back of the net, and so
That's why Lukaku's gonna finish.
I mean, that's why we bought Lukaku for $100 million or whatever.
Oh, everyone! By the way, I'm an idiot for saying that Lukaku was gonna stay at Inter Milan.
Yeah. We
There
wanted
it
to
is.
mention that.
Yep.
There
I'm
it is.
100%
Max was right.
idiot. I'm 100% an idiot.
Literally the next day, Lukaku agreed.
God,
I hope you know I'm buying a Lukaku jersey tonight.
Hey, I would too, honestly.
buy one from when
I
he
did
was
have a
first
Lukaku
there.
Chelsea jersey.
Yeah, buy one from when he was first there, like years ago. All right, Max. Then
All
you
right, hold on. I gotta do something real quick.
Oh, camera's off.
Sorry, I just had to change it real quick. So second, I think I'm gonna go for Chelsea,
You're stupid.
and then first, who's at the wheel? Who's at the wheel? I'm going United, baby. I'm going United.
Sancho's a bust.
Oh, shut up, Sam. He was one of the best in the Bundesliga. Dude, we got Sancho. We got a Champions League World Cup defender and Varane coming in.
Hey,
Our
Varane,
defensive line is already sick. Like, who's gonna stop us?
Varane class signing, my friend.
Huh?
Varane class signing. Like
What
100 times better than Ben White. Like,
I didn't say anything to deserve that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going United. Number one.
So then, the two fans with teams that won't win the title, Matthew. What are we
I'm
thinking?
gonna go with Chelsea finishing second and City on top.
I have the same.
I think as much like I really don't like either of those top 3 teams that I picked, and just the fact that City has added depth and they sign and Jack Grealish at a winger spot, which they already have like 5 world-class wingers. They have too few of minutes for the class guys they have. So
Matthew, they're saying Jack is going to play as a midfielder with KDB.
that's sick.
Yeah,
That's game over. That's curtains for
Yeah.
everyone.
For
that's
who?
what I'm saying.
We're gonna break the record for most points in a season.
hey, all I'm gonna say
Whoa, Matthew,
They
hot
could.
take, say
They
it.
could.
No, don't say they could, are they?
Yeah, they're doing it.
We don't do
There
it
you
right
go.
here. Watch
We're
you.
going absolutes.
hey, all I'm gonna say is we have N'Golo Kante and future Ballon d'Or winner Jorginho.
I have honestly one of my biggest reasons for I want Chelsea to finish second is because of Chelsea fans. I do not need them winning. I do not need.
Because of me and Justin.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
And honestly, more Justin, to be fair. Sam, like, yeah.
We'll make sure we tag him in this episode.
Sam and I can have a civil conversation about him for the most part. Besides when he pisses me off randomly.
I think the bottom. I told Alex this. I think the bottom three picking that was harder than the top six.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to say like the rankings of them, or just the three you think are going to get relegated?
You can let's just do the three we get relegated. That's
all
all
right. So I can start.
Yep.
All right. So I'll just do my one team. I have one Brentford.
Yeah.
I have Norwich, and my hot take is I have Southampton. I think Matthew joined.
I also have Southampton.
So I like Southampton a lot, but with Danny Ings leaving, he's double digits goals almost
Did you
like
see who they
every
signed
season.
today, though?
What?
Did you see who Southampton signed today?
Wasn't it some lone kid from Chelsea?
Yeah.
Whoa, they're gonna win the title.
Wait.
Say they were gonna win the title. I just said he'll help them. He's very much like a Danny Ings type player.
Oh, I want to change United to Southampton now. To win.
But yeah, I was going on FootMob, like I was just scrolling through the squad, and I was like,
oh, so you had somebody else pick.
no, I was going through their squad. If you listen to what I was saying.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was going through their squad, and I was just like, if Theo Walcott's like in your top 5 players in 2021, this is an issue. So I just don't think I was either gonna go them or Burnley just because I don't like Burnley, but I went with Southampton.
So I also had Brentford and Southampton. And then I had Norwich down there, but then my boy Josh Sargent signed, so not getting relegated. And I put Newcastle down there. I think, yeah, I'm
all right.
a little spicy down there. Why not? I don't think that they've
a lot of people had them down there too.
Yeah. I've never been impressed with Newcastle, and it just wouldn't surprise me.
Joe Willock might go there. Might ball out.
Woo! I'm gonna put him in my top 6.
He saved them last year. Before Sam and Max go, one team I saw, like a big one, was Palace to be relegated.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot of people were like Palace, and I was like,
Vieira's the manager now. So
yeah. That's what a part of me was like, I can't go against Vieira. Arsenal legend.
All right, Sam, you want to take it?
So I have Brentford as well, but I have
just getting the shaft here.
I have Burnley in mine and Watford.
Ooh.
Okay, so Sam's and I are, and then I had Watford. I'm gonna say Brentford and Norwich are gonna make it. I think they're gonna stay. I say, who did I say? Watford. I'm blanking. Southampton and Burnley. I think will be the 3.
Wow.
Yep.
Dang,
Now I'm just going out on a limb.
I don't like predicting like the 3 teams coming up going straight back down. Like I at least want one of them to stay.
Right.
I think Norwich is the best shot there, probably.
Yeah, that's why I didn't include them.
Yeah.
So now that we are at the bottom of the table, let's just go ahead and talk about who our team disappointment is going to be this season.
Let's just get out of the way. Sam, who's your biggest disappointment?
So I have 2.
Oh.
All right. So the first one I'll say, and we actually just kind of talked about this, is Patrick Vieira at Crystal Palace.
He's one of the best.
I don't think they got enough signings to help make them into a quality team. And I had concerns about like his tactics and his man management and like all that. And so I just feel like for where they're expected to be, I feel like they'll be below where they're expected to be. That's why I said then.
And your other team?
My other one is not a team. It's a specific player.
Oh,
okay.
And that is Ben White at Arsenal.
He texted me and said he could be a good player, though. So I was like, how would he be a disappointment?
Hey, I will be the first to say, when Ben White was at Leeds, I thought Chelsea should have signed him.
Where was he?
He was at Leeds before.
Oh,
He helped them get promoted.
Yeah.
So why are you saying he's going to be a disappointment?
It's very similar to the Crystal Palace thing. Is Arsenal spent a lot of money on him, and then when you look at players that were just bought this transfer window with Varane and like Chelsea might get Koundé,
Koundé.
same thing.
Gosh.
Okay. I think he'll just be viewed as a disappointment because they were bought for cheaper or similar fees, and I think they will outshine him. And I think he'll be viewed as a disappointment because of that.
All right.
okay.
Max, what are your thoughts
I'm not going to go against
On that or on disappointment?
on your disappointment?
Okay. So I had two actually coming to mind. One is Tottenham, simply because if Kane leaves, I don't know where they're actually going to finish. like I know like they're still a decent side and all that, but I couldn't tell you if you asked me like, are they going to still finish top 10? I mean, yeah, probably, but like, will they? Like they should, right? But and then my second one was West Ham, which is it's simply because the boy's not there anymore, so I don't think. And what he was, like literally the best player in the second half, arguably the best player in the second half of the season or whatever. And then I just don't think they'll do the same that they did this past season.
My disappointment was West Ham as well. I think with what happened to Wolves last year, Wolves kind of dropped off when they had to play more games in Europe. And I just don't know if West Ham has enough squad depth for them to play their players in all those important games. And Jay Lingson's not there, which Max just touched on. So, yeah, I went with West Ham. I like West Ham, though, but we'll see. I think with them, like, I don't know, if they got, like, below – well, they're probably expected to get top 6 again or get Europe again. So if they just don't get that, it could be a disappointment.
I kind of already touched on mine. I think Southampton. I mean, it's not that big of like but I think they're not expected to get relegated. I think they expect to stay in at least in the division in the Premier League. So the fact that I predicted them to get relegated, I think would be a disappointment. So that was mine.
Can I just say thanks everyone for not saying Arsenal? Really
Well,
appreciate it. Yeah. Well, besides the Ben White comment.
Hey, I had to throw in some Arsenal hate in there somewhere. Hey, can we do biggest surprise next?
Yeah, of course.
Because I think mine is absolutely hilarious now that Alex and Max just spoke about biggest disappointment.
Gosh. Oh gosh. Was it?
So I actually have 3. Because I
Damn. Is it biggest surprises?
I couldn't decide which one. Okay. The first one I think is Aston Villa. Even without the with the loss of Jack Grealish, I really like the signings of Leon Bailey, Buendia, and Ings. And I think without Jack Grealish, people are gonna like underestimate them, and I think they'll surprise teams.
Yeah.
So I really like those 3 signings for them, even though they lost Grealish. And then second one's West Ham. I'm a big West Ham guy. Big Declan Rice fan.
Up the irons.
Up the irons, baby.
Bring them home.
I put a little like asterisk next to it and said that they need a goal scorer.
I mean, Antonio.
If Antonio's healthy, I think it will be a surprise.
Yeah, I agree.
And like Jared Bowen out on the wing, I really like him.
Jared Bowen's surprisingly like very good.
Really good. I think West Ham can be up there again. I was really close to putting them in my top 6. I think Roop did.
Yeah.
I think they'll surprise some teams this year.
Yeah.
And then my last one, I already said it a little bit ago. I actually had it written down, is Braja, the Chelsea loanee to Southampton. I think he's going to score some goals this year for Southampton. I'm pumped.
Shea Adams and Shane Long.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I've watched him in my 3 preseason games this year. He's scored goals for Chelsea.
All right.
He'll do it at Southampton.
Just say you're watching him, not me. So
yeah. Those are my 3.
I guess piggyback off of Sam, because my one surprise, not three. My one best or biggest surprise was Villa as well. Basically based off. I literally put still Villa dash quality signings. So Sam kind of touched on all of them, and they also got Twinzaby on loan from United, which will help them in the back. So I think they could still finish top 10.
Did they just sign a center back today too?
Twinzaby, the loan.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking about another team. Yeah.
So I think I don't know what top 10 could be. Is that success for them? Whatever.
I mean, for Villa losing,
Yeah, was especially without Captain Jack. So
I think like top 8.
yeah,
Like, up there is a big surprise.
yeah. So yeah, I'm with Villa, and I like Villa too.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't pick Villa as my surprise because I expect them to do well. So I personally think that they're going to be battling up there in that, 7, 8, 9 range. But my biggest surprise, going with Leeds. I'm all in on Leeds, man. I think another year now that they understand what they're getting into now. They've been playing as a squad. I don't think they didn't lose too many guys to international play, so they've been training as a unit for a while now. And they play murder ball, so like they're gonna win, right?
Oh yeah,
so,
big fan.
I'm all in on Leeds. I love watching them play. So
yeah.
I'm
I mean, that's who I was gonna pick, Matthew. I was gonna say Leeds too, just because I like how the way they play. They're always running every second of the the game. I mean, and they finished 9th last year, so like.
So what's a surprise from just to get better than that?
Yeah.
Or be like a point or some off Europe.
Yeah, still stick in the top 10 range.
I think they could be in that conversation with the 6, 7, 8 if they get it on a run.
Yeah,
probably like one of the most exciting teams to watch too.
I almost put them in my top 6.
I was gonna say, like I said earlier, I almost put Leeds at 6.
Me too.
So I would say
really close.
Yeah, I just like how they play.
Me too.
I think they're managed well, and yeah. So yeah,
they're never gonna get outworked.
No, never.
All right. Want to go to Golden Boot?
Golden Boot.
Who wants to start? I'm not confident within.
I can kick it off. I can start.
I can go too.
Damn, me and you might actually have the same guy. Are you thinking about your new lad?
Lukaku.
I'm thinking.
I wrote Chelsea under Tuchel, 2nd in shots, 1st in shots on target, 1st in chances created, 13th in shot conversion. We need Lukaku. Lukaku will score goals.
Yeah, I was also going to back Lukaku just because he went absolutely nuts last year in Serie A. He got their best player of the year. And was he still? Yeah, he was top. Was he top goal scorer too?
Yeah.
So,
MVP.
and like what Sam was just like kind of alluding to, like, I mean, they signed Werner and we're hoping to get more out of them than what they did, but I think Lukaku will actually provide goals, and all of that too, the chances and everything. Like a lot of those chances Werner has, Lukaku in those situations, guaranteed. But yeah, I'm gonna go Lukaku as well.
Alex,
I had Lukaku and someone else who I'm going with, but I'm not going with Lukaku. Sorry, Sam.
I also wrote down Lukaku, but I'm not going with him.
Hey, I wrote down 2 people. I just said Lukaku.
Who's the other one?
Who's the other one?
Harry Kane.
Okay.
Matthew, who'd you go with?
I went with Mo Salah.
I went with Mo Salah.
He's got Salah.
He got 22 goals last season. He's guaranteed. I feel like it's almost guaranteed like 15 plus with him.
Yeah,
he's just that insane. So
and I think Liverpool's going to have. We thought they had a bad season last year. They finished 3rd. I think they're going to have a bounce back and still they're gonna be a much better side.
Yeah, and that's why we all predicted them to get either 4th or 5th.
Maybe.
But like we said, every other team got better too. But Mo Salah creates his own chances, takes all the pins.
Yeah,
Golden Boot.
I agree. Yeah, I'm with it.
Good shots.
That makes me feel better that you had that, because that dude, like, that was another one. I had Kane, scratch. Lukaku, I went with Salah. Best player?
Best player.
Best player.
Don't go with me. I do not know.
Matthew, start it off. Come on.
This is the one that I actually struggled with the most, kind of
Me
like
too.
Alex, where I would search people and be like, nah, I don't think them.
Yeah.
I don't think them. They're not going to get enough minutes. I think because I predicted City to break the record for most points, I went with KDB.
Hey, that's who I
I
went
think he's going to be sitting on the ball and he's going to be able to pick out a world-class player wherever it is on the pitch. He's going to be passing with Captain Jack in the middle and playing. It doesn't matter who he passes it to. It could be an assist. So I went with KDB, world-class player surrounded by other fantastic players. Not that I really want him to win, but I think he will.
Right.
Yeah, I had KDB as well, and I mean I solely picked him for the same reason. Like he just has so many attacking options to play the ball to. Like it's just going to be a field day for him.
Isn't he 2 in a row already? Or no, Alex?
I'm trying to remember.
I think he is.
He just he might be. He won it last year over Diaz.
Yeah, I think he's 2 in a row right now. So you think he's going to 3-peat?
Why not?
Oh,
Right?
yeah, because
I heard it here first. 3-peat.
I think he's the only player to do it since King Henry. I think so.
I mean, we just talked about his surrounding cast. Like
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah.
freaking good. Like
Yeah.
we just talked
Yeah.
about Sam and I were just like, oh, is the team around him is really good, but actually, I mean, he's just freaking
He's
good too. So
Maxi, I have no idea.
I'm not going to turn around, but I'm wearing his jersey right now. I'm going Bruno Fernandes. I mean, I wanted to go with, since I did pick United to go win, I wanted to go with someone off the winning team. And, Bruno is arguably, I guess now arguably our best player. You'd probably say last year he definitely was our best player, but Veron coming in, you could give him a shout now. It's depending on how he is, but he's our main playmaker. Everything runs through him. He's what, Sam?
No McTominay?
Sorry, Tom. No, I'm gonna go Big Bruno.
I had 4 names. I'll just say all of them. I had Kane.
Wow. Okay.
But
Pick
hold
one.
on. Yeah, thanks, Sam. I had Kane. Didn't know where Tottenham was going to finish. I had Salah, might get the goals, and I don't know if that would do all of it for him if they get 4th. Then it came down to KDB and Bruno, which seem as the 2 popular right now. Oh God.
I mean, you can always go for Mason Mount.
Yeah, I'd rather pick Xhaka. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with KDB as well. I think just because I think if you win the Prem, it should probably be one of those players, unless someone has a fantastic season, like someone like Kane last year, who really should have won it.
Yeah.
He was the best player, but
Yeah.
I'll go with KDB as well. Bruno was probably my second option, but I'll back KDB. And then there's 1 more or 2 more. We got best new signing.
Best new signing.
Oh,
Hey,
you got it? Oh, Lukaku.
Lukaku. I said Lukaku, but I think Veron will be a close second. Shout out to Max.
Cheers.
I think Max can agree with that, though.
Hey, Sam, me and you were on the same page recently.
Hey,
I was going to say Lukaku and Veron too. I was probably going to say, actually, I don't know if I would go Lukaku first. Because having Veron in our defense really makes us like a solid defense. I'll go Veron. For that purpose, I'll go Veron.
Matty Ice, you want to go?
as a
Lukaku
defender, I'm also going to stick with the defense. And Alex, sorry, it's not going to be Ben White. But
You guys hate on Ben White. He's going to do fine.
no. I'm waiting. It's on record. It's on record that I said he's a good player.
He is a
on
good
record.
player.
Yes.
Just a wee bit expensive.
Yes, but I'm going to go with Veron as well. I think he just solidifies what was already a great back line.
So I don't have like one
if
of
you
the.
say Ben White, I swear.
I don't. I have actually one of the new Villa signings. I have Emi Buendia.
I almost said him.
So he
I
got
really
15
like him.
goals and 16 assists last season for Norwich. So, and I think with Jack obviously now gone, and he's been in. He's played in the Prem before, so he's used to it, or he'll hopefully be used to it, as opposed to Bailey, who it's going to be his first season. So yeah,
We've seen how the Bundesliga guys look in the Prem, huh?
Hey, tough first season. We'll bounce back. Biggest surprise: Werner will score goals.
If he starts.
He'll get 1.
Werner will see the field.
So I guess moving on to the next one. You think Werner's going to be Chelsea's best player this year?
I I could not decide on who to put for this.
Yeah, Sam, you got a hard one actually.
Dude, I have 4 guys, and I could not decide between these 4 dudes.
Who?
Yeah, just
Now-
Hold on. Sam, on this podcast, we don't deal with buts or maybes. We deal in absolutes.
We don't
Pick
do-
one.
hands, F's, or butts. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
Hey,
Go with your gut. Right here. Ready? 3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
I have to go with the best player, the best midfielder in the world,
Okay.
below Conte.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. I mean,
Hey, and then as a joke, I put Jorginho. LOL. But
okay.
yeah, Conte for me is always going to be our best player.
Yeah. Okay. Someone, Matthew, Max, me, who?
Matthew, go for it. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
go with the unsung hero of the Leicester squad, arguably the best player this last year. I think he locks it down. Not locks it down, but he's definitely the glue guy. Yuri Tielemans. I think he is a fantastic, phenomenal player who doesn't get enough love because he doesn't always score the goals and he doesn't do the fancy stuff. But
Mhm.
I think he's the best player on the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Max?
I mean, who I went with PFA Player of the Year. I'm gonna go Bruno. But a second shout, Varane.
So who wants to guess mine?
I will. I actually already know.
Yeah.
Ben White?
What?
No, who does this when they score?
And White.
Yeah.
I'm going with Arsenal's
Nico.
best player, Nico Pepe.
Hey, that's what Ben White does when he's trying to see the ball in the back. of the net. He just
Yeah.
let it-
No, I'm going with Pepe. I think Pepe showed great moments at the end of the season, and he's had one of the. What? What are you throwing your hands up for?
Are you not going to go with Saka?
I said Arsenal's best player. I think it's going to be Pepe. I want it to be Pepe. So Saka was it last season. I hope it. I mean, we paid 80 mil or whatever for Pepe. He's now finally like getting into the groove. I hope, dude. If Pepe gets going, believe he's gonna have people on smoke.
But didn't you pick him for like 6th?
What?
Didn't you pick Arsenal to be like 6th?
What does that have to do with him being our best player?
You said if Pepe gets going, he'll give people the smoke. They're finishing 6th. and
Sam,
you're
we
saying-
finished 8th last season. What do you want me to say? Like, what do you signed 2 youngsters and Ben White. What do you think? We're gonna go on and qualify for Champions League?
I mean, if Pepe's giving people the smoke,
He'll be better than Timo.
You heard it here first.
Right here.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Only
Oh,
absolutes.
butts, yep.
No, Pepe's good. I'm backing him.
All right. Well, I think that's all we had.
That was a fun
for
episode.
today.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time filming it. Thanks again for Sam for joining us. This was episode 20, so a big milestone for us. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe down below.
up the reserve team.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Sam.
Baby, let's go, Sam.